Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to use our English 10 Schoology page, and this is going to be a really important resource in order to navigate English 10 this year. So I'm sure all of you have probably used Schoology before in all of your other classes, or if you haven't used it, you're going to be using it a lot this year. So I wanted all of us to be on the same page about how we are going to be using Schoology in this class. So first we need to get to Schoology, and all of your Chromebooks should already have Schoology bookmarked, which means the link is going to be right up here. You're looking for this S icon. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. My Schoology is going to look a little bit different than yours because the teacher Schoology page looks different than the student one. So you'll probably have to log in first with your student username and password. And if you don't know those, you can ask me, I can help you. Then you're going to go to your courses. And again, mine looks a little different right now, but yours should say English 10 as one of your courses. I'm going to go over to my English 10 page. So this is what our Schoology page is going to look like. This is the English 10 page. You'll see right here at the top it has my email address. This is really important because you can always send me emails if you have questions or concerns about the class. You'll notice over here on the left there is something that says Updates. If you click on Updates, this is where I might post announcements for the class, maybe reminders about due dates. You'll see right here I posted a reminder that the summative was due at 11:59 p.m. So this is a place for me to communicate with you all outside of class and give you some of those reminders. So Updates is an important part to know about. Then we'll go back to Materials. If you scroll down a little bit, you'll see that the very first folder on the Schoology page is called Class Headquarters. This is where you are going to find the English 10 syllabus. So syllabus is just a word for kind of all the information about the class, like what we might be reading and studying this year, and some of my kind of policies and procedures for the class. Then we're going to have the English 10 pacing tracker. So this is where you can actually go to access your pacing tracker and see what lesson you're supposed to be working on, what the on-pace lesson is, and where your classmates are so you know who you can ask if you need help. So this is a very important folder. This one is always going to be right at the top so you can access the pacing tracker right away in class. Then when we get into specific units, each unit will have its own folder. So let's look at Unit 5, the Social Issues Podcast. The units are going to be organized by lesson. So here, 5.1, that's going to be the first lesson of this unit. And in this folder, you are going to see all of the things that you need to do in that lesson. Anything that is a must-do is going to be labeled as a must-do. So this will all make a lot of sense as you are looking at your unit packet. You're going to follow along and it will say step 1 is to watch an ed puzzle, 5.1 ed puzzle called Choosing a Topic. So everything in your packet will then align with a video or a resource that is posted to Schoology. And they're all going to be labeled with 5.1, step 1. They'll be labeled as must do, should do, or aspire to do in your packet. And then they'll be labeled the same on Schoology. So you'll also see here, it gives a little summary of what this lesson is going to be about. So lesson 5.1 is choosing a social issue for your research topic. And I will also list here the target deadline for this lesson. So the target deadline for lesson 5.1 was Friday, May 5th. So you'll see it is organized in order. Then we'll go to lesson 2. You'll move on to 5.2 once you have taken the mastery check and you have mastered the content in lesson 1. So 5.2 you'll see is finding 3 or more sources to research your social issue, and the target deadline for that one is Tuesday, May 9th. When you're ready for lesson 5.2, you'll go in and you'll do your must-do ed puzzle video with your notes, and you will start your social issues research notes, which is also a must-do. So this is where you're going to find all of the resources for each lesson that you're working on. You'll be doing your work physically in your packet, but you will be using the resources posted on Schoology in order to complete those lessons. So this is how each unit will be organized. You'll see each lesson has its own folder that has different resources and videos for you. And if you ever have any questions about those things, please let me know.